When a collaboration system breaks down, productivity stops. Files refuse to sync, access is randomly denied, and routine folders take forever to load. This roadmap outlines the 6 most common SharePoint document library errors. We are going to run a complete diagnostic to systematically resolve each one. To execute this diagnostic, you need the proper clearance. You must hold either site owner or full control access to the library to make these adjustments. Do not guess at these settings. Improper configuration can accidentally lock out entire teams or delete vital data. Addressing these specific failure points systematically is the only reliable way to turn a sluggish, error-prone repository into a functional workspace. Let's begin. Looking at Panel 1, we start with files failing to sync locally. The most frequent culprits are special characters hidden in file names or an outdated OneDrive client. Renaming files to remove those characters and updating the software clears the blockage. Next, we move to Panel 2, addressing users who face sudden access denied errors despite being part of the team. To verify a specific user's access level, navigate to Library Settings and click the Check Permissions tool. This confirms exactly what they can and cannot see. Often, the problem stems from broken inheritance. When a folder's connection to parent permissions is cut indiscriminately, it creates a fragmented web of custom access rules that quickly becomes an administrative nightmare. The fix is to locate these isolated folders and reapply permission inheritance, restoring the standard access rules across the entire library. Securing local sync integrity and maintaining a logical permission flow provides the baseline stability required for all further team collaboration. Panel 3 brings us to performance diagnostics, specifically addressing severe latency and bloated storage metrics. SharePoint enforces a hard limit known as the 5,000 item threshold. Once a library view exceeds this number, unoptimized views break down and fail to load entirely. To bypass this, configure indexed columns for your frequently filtered data. Instead of scanning every single item, the system instantly connects to the targeted indexed data. You must configure this indexing before crossing the 5,000 item limit. Once you exceed that threshold, the system blocks new indexing attempts. Moving to Panel 4, we address an invisible cause of sluggishness, unchecked version history accumulating behind every single file. Navigate to the versioning settings and impose a strict numerical cap on major versions. This automatically purges useless older drafts and reclaims massive amounts of storage. By proactively indexing columns and enforcing strict version control, you prevent the library's sheer mass from crushing its own performance. Panel 5 introduces our final diagnostic phase, resolving mysterious roadblocks where users are unable to edit documents online. The immediate triage step for file opening failures is to force the browser into in-private mode or clear the cache. This eliminates local browser conflicts. If the issue is that files won't save properly, look at Panel 6. This is often caused by hidden configuration errors tied to rigid content type requirements. Audit the library's required columns, identify overly restrictive metadata fields, and toggle them to optional so users aren't blocked from saving their work. After making these structural changes, you need to execute a final reset switch. Go into Advanced Settings and run the Reindex Document Library command. This command forces the overarching search infrastructure to recrawl the library, ensuring it recognizes the newly relaxed metadata rules. Stripping away rigid metadata blocks ensures the system infrastructure bends to support your user's workflow, rather than halting it. We have completed the diagnostic sequence and addressed all 6 critical failure points. Systematically applying these fixes restores standard synchronization, aligns access with organizational rules, and keeps data retrieval within the system's performance limits. As the quick tip on our roadmap confirms, a well-configured document library directly equals faster work and fewer user issues. You should apply this same diagnostic sequence to older, legacy libraries across your tenant, and consider archiving decaying content entirely to protect overall environment health. Proactive library maintenance keeps the underlying database efficient, allowing teams to focus on the content of their documents rather than navigating technical roadblocks.